Alright, we got Whirlpool dishwasher leaking second time. Last time they replaced this whole lower pump motor. It's leaking again. Of course, I don't want to make a video, it stops. You can see where that foam piece is, it drips right underneath it. And I'll just keep on filling this whole area until it gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. This thing was just totaled out at a company we bought it from, but the part only cost $100. Well, only, that's kind of a lot. This whole big piece cost $134 or $5 really, so I gotta go get one and try to fix it. But Whirlpool, common problem with this whole something, it's not the actual seal around it, it comes out of this motor over here, and pees all over your floor. It's great. Look, see? It'll be dripping again in a minute. If it's dripping right here in the center, you know it's that pump motor piece. Pump motor assembly, Whirlpool. What you gotta do on this could be a screw. This one, this has two clips you release. Clips, you gotta get this whole little pump assembly out over here. Color resistant, clips, locks, off, filter in there, turn, off, screen, reuse this, reuse that. This thing, like I said, it's just quarter turn, off. Gotta get this pump whole little hose thing off, which powers your little spinners. There's two. I gotta get a flat blade screwdriver, but there's two clips. Sometimes they're screwed back over here. This one, this looks like it's clipped. I'm gonna need a flat blade screwdriver, and I can get that off and get this out. Let me get a flat blade.
This is so funky in here for 3 years old. Terrible. Top.
My Cobras. Alright, try to get this thing apart, spread it. Nope. Alright, now we got movement on this now. This should pull out. And it's going. Boom! Alright. So, next step is there's three little finger things.
Does that come with a heater, that thing on top?
No, that's the heater around here, dude.
Well, okay, so
that's a totally different part. So you see, you got this little finger. It's the only thing that locks this thing in. See those little fingers? You're hitting on the bottom.
Yeah.
And you got your drain hose somewhere on here. And there's another piece and a couple electrical connections. 1, 2, and there might be a third one on the bottom. And then this whole piece will come up. All these parts still need to be cleaned for reassembly. Let's throw them back in here. Close the door. Door gets closed. Now we go from the bottom. Drain hose, just a clamp. I got Cobras. These are the crap. These awesome things if they work. A little long. Gonna go in here blind. Move that light over here a little bit to you. Getting backlit. Oops. Oh no, that water's gonna come out. Didn't know about that. Well, she was leaking anyway. Much more water's in here. On this piece we have to reuse that we're looking at. And that piece right here is reusable.
A lot of wet and filth.
Yeah. Once you get that drain off, there's a whole lot of water that comes out. It's still pissing a little bit. There's a lot of shit attached to it. I might have to take another piece out on the bottom over here. I gotta reuse that one and then it comes out. There's a whole nother piece that's connected to this. And that needs to come out. And I believe there's another piece over here that have to be reused. There's two individual pieces that stay on there with the old. And pump motor assembly. Gotta reuse some of your parts. Lock tab, push. There we go. I need that. Gotta reuse that thing. Why is that very stiff? I don't know. Wiring colors, blue. Red's on that side. This thing you can leave connected. What else we got? You got a temperature probe back there, I think, or something like that. That has to be reused. And that is it. You get your 3 fingers that hold this thing tight. And this I'm going to reuse because that didn't come with one. This is another one. You just rotate. Comes out. Now this whole thing should fit through this hole somehow. Yeah. We should just unplug this thing. This is purple. I just unplugged it. And yeah. We can always put it back down and then try to get this thing out as well. So it comes out. This is concrete and that needs to be swapped over. 5/16 self-threading screw. Interesting. Yeah, the threads aren't made on it. Let's get it back in.
I have the flashlight.
Tip the motor piece in the back first. It's that whole piece that sticks out. And then there's a little tube. See a little tube? It'll go to that cutout right there. And you have enough clearance to drop it in. And then you have to rotate it kind of the way it was. Which, there's 3 cutouts. You see those little cutouts? They line up with the holes. This unit, kind of like so. It needs to drop down a little more though. A pain in the ass. You see, I had it in the wrong way. Those little tabs that line up. You have to have that lined up in the front and the back. And then your little fingers, there's 3 of them. Lock this assembly in. I'm going to have to push it down again. It's a real tight seal. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I can get it. And then impeller goes on over here. Temperature probe back there. And remember where your wiring went. And then you're good. That was blue, 90. This was straight, red. I think they only go on one way. Brown was the pump motor. There was a repair kit here. I think apparently he did this on the spot. He didn't take it out. I don't know how he did it, but better than I am. But we'll get it. Now I gotta remember how this pump went back in. I broke off the wiring holder. No big deal. Alright, back together. Clip that back on. Alright, all back together. Again, this thing's this quarter turn job. Goes back right back on. This quarter turn out. And that you just pick up and you gotta meet with those 2 tabs. This hose, clip it back in. It's easy stuff. And hopefully put our racks back in. This unit still works. Oh, forgot this part. They go in. I'm forgetting how it even goes back together. I think it was this way. Or was it? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Alright, so doing a load. Well, I love stainless. Prints already. Water mess over here. No water mess yet. See what happens. That was the same piece that broke last time. And Yeah, I think I didn't put some of my wire clips the same as factory, but I didn't really care about that. I don't really care. There's a water drip right there. Is it? No, residual. It's really hard to see with these low pro things. You gotta be a flat person to even see. But I used to have a drip that came right under there on electrical wire, and I'm not seeing it. And the thing seems to be working with no error codes. I don't know. I'll see if it leaves a big water puddle over here in about 10 minutes. Been like an hour. I always wondered if I installed this wrong. See, it's flush with the counter. Some of them stick out. And then you can see the control stuff. It's all hidden. I don't know. It's either there 2 hours. Junk in the back. Junk everywhere. So far dry. There was a little moisture in the back. It kept on coming over this way. I was concerned about it, but it's dry now. I hope that was it. It was a pain in the ass to change. If I can do it, anyone can. Whirlpool. Broke twice in 3 years. Nice junk product. All the weights in the door, and then that big concrete piece in the back. The rest of it, it's nothing. My God, no water. That's not water. It's shadow. Looks like it, right? Puddle. We're back outside. Our dishwasher ran hours later. So there was another video on the internet. This piece. This is the little diverter. There's a seal under here, and that might have been more problem all along. This little tiny seal. They do sell it. I don't know for this model, but for a different model, they want like 20 bucks for it, which is messed up. But that could have been the source of the leak right there. Excuse the humidity. It's a humid climate. But right there, under this thing. So I might keep this part around. And if this ever happens again, we're going to look into that. Because possibly that may have been the issue. Because I see water over here and I see funk. Oops, coming over here, but that was a lot of water. I'm not sure if that would affect or eventually kill this thing. I'm not sure. It's coming from around here somewhere. I believe the drip. And it's coming from over there. I think. I don't know. It could have been. It could have been from over here too. I don't know. There's one or the other where it's not leaking now. But besides this, I'm really not seeing in that gasket over there. I'm really not seeing much of a hose over there. I'm not really seeing too many other points. Excuse me, humidity wipe. That it could be leaking from. It wasn't leaking from over there. So something to think about, but we're learning. So we did fix it, and it's cheaper than buying a new dishwasher. But we could have fixed it for even cheaper, for like 20 bucks. Instead of 120. But at least it has a new pump on it. Yeah. Who knows? The pump had some hours on it. So, I don't know. It's interesting. Keep that in mind. That seal. And I'll play around with it tomorrow when it's not so humid.